Today, part 4 of how much is my slab collection is worth. Stick around.
DJ Links is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Links, back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today, how much is my slab collection worth? Part 4, Quattro. And we're just gonna jump right into it. But before we do, make sure you check out this video to learn about how you can win this incredible slab. And this is Incredible Hulk number 180 from October of 1974. We will be giving this away, and I say we, that's me and Legion of Comics. We will be giving this away on In The Mix on February 2nd to one lucky channel member. We're just gonna get right into it. And the first book we have up is Captain Marvel number 28 from September of 1973. No real thing to this or real significance to this other than it is a fantastic cover. Thanos there with the Avengers. Boss Captain Marvel, of course. This is in a CGC 8.0 white pages. I picked this up because I had taken my nephew to Coliseum Comics. He lives in Florida, so I was just like, yo, let's go to the comics. And I was just like, you can get any comic you want. And lo and behold, he chose this one. He loves Thanos just like his uncle. He chose this one, and then he just put it to the side when we got to the house, because not only did he get this comic, he got a Thanos statue and then something else, and he paid no mind to the comic. And I was just like, yo, let me get that back. And I kindly slid this into my book bag. Overall, I think this is the 4th appearance of Thanos and his 2nd cover on a comic book. And the value, according to cover price, is 89 bucks. The next book up, and this one means a lot to me because of the signature and the signature placement, and I think this is the first yellow label that we've seen in this How Much Is My Comic Book Collection Worth series, and this is Civil War number 1 from 2006, signed by Stan Lee. The reason I picked this up, and I got this prior to Stan Lee's death, the reason I picked this up was because of the SIG placement on the white panel down in the bottom. Now, the cover or the book really doesn't have any value behind it. This book is basically valuable because of the signature. Now, what I found on cover price, and correct me if I'm wrong or if there's a better way to do this, they don't really value the yellow slabs or their signatures in a significant way. Whether it's a 9.8 SIG or 9.8 blue, they're still going to be valued the second way. So Mark from Legion of Comics helped me determine the value on this book, and it's funny. So he was like, yo, the book ain't worth shit, but the signature, and we're going to value this bad boy at $150. The next book that we have up is a CBCS slab, a 9.8 yellow label. This is a verified signature. This is Dead End number 1, the Izzy's Comics exclusive variant, cover done by my guy Javon Jordan. And I picked this up obviously because I'm a huge hip-hop fan, and then you add the Notorious B.I.G.'s Life After Death album homage to it, and of course it was a no-brainer for me to cop this. Add to the fact that Javon is the homie, and that's even better. So he signed it there down at the bottom and threw up a hashtag Link Squad, which I'm super appreciative of him doing. I picked this up from him there was a con in Long Island, so he flew into New York, and then I went over there and to meet up with him. It was actually in the Roosevelt Field Mall. We hung out for a bit, and I got this signed, Link Squad, got some other stuff signed. I'm super proud of it. Sent it off to Nick from Nick's Kicks and Comics, and he took care of the CBCS stuff for me because I don't have a CBCS account and I don't know how that works. Yeah, man, this is super, super dope. The value on this one is 100 bucks. The next book up, another Dead End, and this one means the world to me. This is Dead End number 1, the DJ Links edition, cover done by Matt Wilson. This was a New York Comic Con 2022 exclusive, sold at the Comic Mint booth, and this thing means the world to me. I'll show you the back for the logo placement. So boom, that's how the back looks. This is in a CGC 9.8. This is the only other blue label of this book that I have left in the collection. The other ones I gave out or sold or something like that. And then I have a yellow label coming up later on down the line in another installment of this series. This means the world to me. The way this book came about, Matt Wilson actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to collaborate on a book. And of course I said yes. And this kind of spurred the friendship that Matt and I have. So big shout out to Matt Wilson, artist extraordinaire. I really appreciate you, my guy. And the value on this is there's no value to assign to it because sentimental value wise, this thing, I wouldn't sell this for $1 million. Well, maybe I will. But the actual value, $75. The next book we have up is actually a comic book community exclusive by Cole's Comic Claims and Comic Book Poser, cover done by the great Ignacio. And of course, I picked up a few copies of this. Sent this one out to get Slab because this will stay in the PC forever. because Ignacio is my guy, and of course I wanted to support, and this is just a fantastic cover. The funny thing about it, CGC totally effed up the label on this, so it's supposed to be an exclusive by Cole's Comic Claims and Comic Book Poser, and instead on the label it says Cole's Claims and Pazerverse, not Poserverse, Pazerverse exclusive, of course done by Ignacio, and I'm just a big fan of Ignacio's work. Now, this book isn't worth a ton. Actually, the value is 35 bucks. This next book is absolutely fantastic, and it's no secret that Thanos is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character. And I got this book through my LCS. I actually got this book as well as the trade dress off of eBay. My LCS was doing a signing with Joe Jusko, and I, gave it to them, and they did it. They took care of it. So we wind up giving away the trade dress on a show, on a giveaway or something like that. And this one actually stayed in the PC. So this is Eternals #1 from March of 2021. Fairly new book. Obviously, this is the Joe Jusko variant, and this thing is absolutely fantastic. I'm a big Joe Jusko fan, and I had the pleasure of meeting him at New York Comic Con this year, 2023. I actually spoke to him for a good 40 minutes. Super cool dude. So he signed this, and I am super grateful for that. And the value on this particular slab with his signature, $250. So we go from Eternals #1 in 2021 to Eternals #1 from 1976, July 76 to be exact. And this is Eternals #1, the first appearance of the Eternals in a CGC 6.5 white pages. Now, the story behind this was I actually bought this at Heroes Con this year, and I was about to leave. I was looking through this guy's bins, and I saw this. It was in a 6.0, and I was just like, yo, bro, like, what do you want to do for this book? And he was like, you know what? Give me the cost of the slab, how much it costs to slab it. Give me 35 bucks. I was like, sold. Got it home, sent it off to Dustin, the comic chiropractor, for cleaning and pressing. He cleaned and pressed it. It came back a 6.5 white pages, and I was happy with that because this is a book that's going to stay in the PC, and I'm just overall happy about it. And the value on this book, not a high value book at all, $57.99. Next book up, we have 8 Billion Genies #7 from 2023. This is a Izzy's Comics exclusive, second Izzy's Comics exclusive on the list, and this fantastic cover was done by Brand Flakes. And as you know, I am a tremendous supporter of Brand Flakes. I actually own a bunch of Brand Flakes original arts, a couple of canvases, I think 3 canvases, and then 2 regular like drawings on paper or whatever, poster size, if you want to call it that. And this is his first comic book exclusive. I was super happy for him. I actually bought, I want to say at least 5 copies of this, slabbed some up. This one is definitely for the PC. I love his whole graffiti style and everything that he brings to the table as far as his art contributions. And I was just like, yo, I need to get this. Now, this is valued at $75. So the next book we got up, The Demon #1 from 1972 in a CGC 6.5 off white pages. I actually picked this up from Erod212. So big shout out to Erod. He's a YouTube content creator as well as a fantastic whatnot seller. And he's just a great friend as well. Demon #1 from 1972. First appearance of the Demon, Etrigan, and Rondu. Jack Kirby story, Jack Kirby and Mike Royer cover and art. I got this because I wanted to start adding DC keys to the collection, and I have a few, and I saw this one and I was just like, yo, he gave me a fantastic deal on it raw. Sent it in, got it cleaned and pressed. Again, comic chiropractor, Dustin, and he took care of it. The estimated grade coming back would have been, I think, like a 5.5, but it got a 6.5 off white pages, and the value on this, $115.43. And the final book in this installment of how much is my slab collection worth, we have Defenders #1 from October 2021, and it is a fantastic Virgin Lucio Perillo cover of 2 of my favorite characters ever, the Silver Surfer and the Incredible Hulk. This thing is just magnificent. This is a big time collectibles in collaboration with Slab City Comics. And when I saw this, I was just like, oh my God, I needed to get this. Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember how I acquired this. I believe I might have purchased this from Nick's Kicks and Comics. If I'm wrong, Nick, you'll let me know down in the comments. And again, this is just one of my favorite covers of the last couple of years. I'm a big fan of Delato, Perillo, Bermejo. All the Italian cats are putting in that work when it comes to the art. Of course, I had to get this. Add to the fact that this has that custom CGC label of the Silver Surfer, and it makes me a happy camper. The value on this particular book, $126.13. So those were the 10 slabs, and how much is my slab collection worth part 4. Now, what's the total value of these 10 slabs? And that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share this video, tell your friends about me, consider joining the Link Squad and the Legion so you can participate in that Incredible Hulk 180 giveaway. And as always, most importantly, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.